So, hey everyone, it's quite early in the morning and very foreign for me to be doing any type of video, let alone speaking at this time of the morning. But it's definitely essential for me to do this update as I'm just continuing with some of the updates I've been doing about the earth and some of the great shifting, major shifting that is taking place. This is not just a spiritual or energetic shift that we are experiencing. We are going to literally see this in real time, like I've been saying. Those of you who's been paying attention to my Mars retrograde prediction that I've been making about the increase that will be taking place, we can see this literally amping up. You can't make this shit up. And so I'm gonna just scroll through so you can see. Literally, we just had 9 minutes ago that 5.1 hit the same point that it's been hitting for the last how many days in the south of Alaska. Now before I kind of go into this particular earthquake, because we had a 7.5 hit, about 11 hours ago, but I've been noticing Alaska's been getting hit a lot recently in a particular location of an airbase, which is quite interesting. And as we are in Uranus and Taurus, the same transit that we was in back in World War II, we have to pay attention that a lot of these influences from this war will be coming through, or the feelings and the experiences of a war will be coming here. We will be experiencing, but it's really confusing because the way, as I keep saying, our way warfare is done is not the same way. We are having energy directed weapons, and we've already had the defense secretary come out and speak and confirm this is actually what's taking place. There are real life, wars taking place right now between China, Russia, and the US, and all of its other allies and whatever. So something's going on, and Alaska's been getting hit pretty bad, and also Greece. I'm actually waiting for an earthquake to hit Israel, because when that hits Israel, that's actually a prophetic earthquake that will just start off another war all over again. So one war ends and another one begins at the same time. So pretty crazy. So now we had this 7.5 hitting yesterday, but as we can see, there's been a lot more tremors taking place. But why we need to pay attention is that I'm going to show you the actual 7.5 so I can prove to you that this actually happened. And it's really irritating because, guys, you're not seeing this on mainstream news. You'd think that something like this would be mainstream news. I mean, what do we pay our taxes for? There we go, the 7.5. What the hell do we pay our taxes for? To actually get information fed to us that is going to help us, so we don't lose our lives. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so we had this 7.5 hit in Alaska yesterday, about 11 hours ago. Now, you guys need to pay attention to this because this is the earthquake. You see that big red dot right there by Alaska that hit. And we can see, look, guys, this is no joke. Look at the activity that is happening all around the earth right now. It's manic. So because we've had this massive earthquake in Alaska, and you can see that plate boundary, the red line that it's hanging on, and it comes all the way down through the Cascadia in Canada, and we can see that jagged line. That's the wonderful I can't even say the word now. Wonderfulter. I can't remember. Fault line. And then we have the San Andreas fault line that goes all the way through California. I can't even speak properly. Right through the Gulf of California, and then comes all the way through South America. And guys, I really do tell you to watch South America as well. I did have a message a few weeks ago, I believe. I put it on my Facebook And I said to watch Chile. And it's interesting because Chile is on fire right now. They're burning up their churches. But it's also the direct path of the eclipse as well. So I need to study that eclipse path. Because I remember looking at it a few weeks ago, and I was like, definitely need to watch Chile. But now that it's coming, now that this eclipse is coming closer, we got the total eclipse right in December. That's gonna bring a lot up because we've got the Great Conjunction coming up there as well. So we need to be paying attention. Now, why do we need to pay attention to this 7.5 earthquake? Now, even though this earthquake was probably in a very remote location where not many people was, the very fact is that this means that there's been an injection into the energy or into the earth, right? Energy's been directed into this flow. And like I said, I'm not actually a seismologist, I'm not a volcanologist, I'm not a geophysicist, I'm not any of these things. It's actually my hobby to study these things, just as I have been since I was a little girl. I'm very intrigued in this, and I like to connect this to my astrology research and just my understanding of how energy flows as well. So don't hold me down to anything. I'm just sharing the information that I've been personally researching myself. So this is going to bring energy all the way down through Canada, down through Central America and through South America, and then it will go off on the other side. But we don't need to talk about that right now, because the reason why I pay attention to America a lot, I have a lot more of an American audience. And so America, not only do I have an American audience, this is my homeland. I am Native American. I am an Arawak Indian, right? This is my homeland. This is a land that I have a very close affinity to. My heart is very much connected here. So whenever stuff happens here, my heart really feels it, really, really feels it, because it's home to me. But it's just really irritating that, like I said, this information is not being distributed effectively. Nobody knows, or a lot of people don't really know what's actually taking place right now. And we could give this days to travel around and create some crazy increase of swarms elsewhere. Because if you guys can see the lighter color of the lightest color, and to be honest, that's not really a good way to describe this, but there's different foundations of land that is across some of the lighter places. If you like, just around Texas, I think that's Kansas. I'm not very good with these abbreviations of some of your city names, so please make sure I'm not trying to mess with that. But I'm just trying to show you guys the location. You can see like this lighter shaded color that takes place there, and it comes on it goes like in a C shape. There's something called a craton edge, right? And all of these earthquakes, and it's only a few of these earthquakes that have been shown on this particular map, but they're happening all around the craton edge, all around the plate, right? So this is where these fires are taking place. This is where we're having weird steam blasts happening from the earth that you're seeing pop up on Google Earth and stuff. There's a lot of weird stuff happening at the moment. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what's taking place. And one more thing, guys, for the UK, we're not exempt. I've been watching Iceland, and I need you to watch Iceland. In fact, they finally just put out a article about this, saying that the volcano here could potentially erupt. The same one from 2010. And those of you on my Facebook, remember I did an article, and I something just triggered me to go and look at that volcano that erupted in 2010 that grounded the travel industry, because that happened where the North Node was in Sagittarius. The South Node is in Sagittarius right now. So we have a reverse nodal shift. And I saw that it had a T-square that was about to be activated. I said, when this goes into Libra season, I can see that this is probably going to go into uprest and potentially erupt again. And literally a few weeks later, we get the article come up to say, warning, 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 this volcano could erupt. Now, even though it's like, okay, well, this is in Iceland, how does this affect me? It's Iceland. These caps are melting, and this is part of the lie that they're giving for climate change. Climate change, the ice melting is not happening due to us. It's happening due to the volcanoes that are heating up underneath. And it's weird. All we have to do is just piece together actual factual information, because I knew this stuff I was taught from school. That heat was actually coming up from underneath the earth and underneath the waters, not from above, not from the sun. It has nothing to do with the sun. People forget that the earth actually has an inner sun, so we do need to make sure that we protect ourselves from these influences. I really advise you guys to get some gas masks, because sulfur getting into your lungs, like glass getting into your lungs, all these kind of stuff getting into your lungs, it's not cute. It's really not cute. That will burn your lungs, like, literally, and make it look like, those alien things that, it's crazy. It's a real threat. So guys, I'm just letting you know, please make sure you've got your earthquake kits together. Make sure you've got change of clothes, shoes, your passport, all of your emergency stuff that you may need, torch, batteries, whatever. Keep it right by your see how wicked these people are? These little white squares are coming up as felt earthquakes. They're not even showing it as actual earthquakes. And so you know that how much these people are going to hide actual earthquake activity. But please keep safe. Make sure you got your kits together. Please be on alert. This could literally amp up in the next few days, within the next few days at any moment. And you just want to make sure that you're aware and that you are not going to be shocked by the events that are going to be taking place. You need to be as level-headed as possible. So I'm sending love to everyone. Keep safe, and I'll see you guys soon.